Hey lovely souls, how you doing? I hope you're all doing great. I felt like I wanted to record this video because I feel like this channel can be a sort of a campfire and a diary to just go through this time and this process all together, I guess. We are in a different setting this time because last time we were in the mountains and this time we are in my room in Milan. So it's going to be a little bit more messy and a little bit more noisy. And I want to just keep this very natural. This is going to be unedited, so don't expect anything like other than thoughts and experiences and nothing is going to be scripted. I'm just going to, I'd love to share a few things and that's it, and I'd love to hear yours, like your whatever is happening in your life and how you feel about what I'm going to say, in the comments. Just feel free to do it. So it's great, generally speaking. I think it's great because we are almost at 2,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, which is absolutely insane, and we passed 200 subscribers on YouTube. So it's beautiful that like all these souls are just getting attracted by this thing that nobody knows what it is all about. I don't know what this is all about. Like, honestly, everything is so intriguing and so special, and because I don't know what is happening. And I was thinking of New Land, which is our latest song, and I was thinking why I wrote that last year. And it was like this feeling of finding like land after so much time being in the middle of the ocean, just seeing water around you. But like for some reason, like you had to live your land because there was something that was calling you, and you couldn't help from just listening and going through that and just and there's been so much water for so much time, but it's been fun because it's always an opportunity to like learn on like how to deal with certain feelings, how to deal with yourself, because we are our enemies, by the way, and we all know that. But so it's been so much time, but I'm happy that since I can remember, I couldn't and I can't just help from like going all in usually and just following this voice that keeps calling me, and I don't know what this voice is saying, but I just feel like there's something exciting about what it's trying to tell me. But usually the thing is that it wants you to do really uncomfortable things. And back in the days, I used to kind of pretend that voice wasn't there. But then, I don't know. But then I found out how usually like pretending that voice wasn't there always brought a lot of darkness. It's almost like, it's crazy because you just go like, no, I'm not gonna do this because this is my safe place, this is my safe thing. And then you don't do it and you feel like, okay, I'm safe. But then for some reason, something crazy happens and like, it's almost like a tail effect, you know? So you get back everything that you like miss out, or you just kind of avoid it. So through the years, I learned to really like dive into it and being excited about, especially because there's a lot of fear. And I learned how the biggest things in life are always beyond fear. It's almost like a good sign if you're scared about something. If you are like, kind of, if there's something about that thing, you know? Because usually when you love something so much, when you feel that something is really right for you, there's usually a lot of fear as well. I don't know, but that's usually a good sign. So New Land is really about that. It's really about like last year moving overnight to Milan, not knowing anything and just going through the adventure, and at some point like you saw like this land in front of you, oh my God, and you scream at it and you go like, this is the new land. And so many things, so many great things happened. And it's cool because I mean, we have really like little money. We don't know what's gonna be, how the future is going to look like, but we're kind of, it's almost like you feel like, okay, I'm living this existence. Because at the end of the day, the question is, why not? Why should I hold back? What if tomorrow everything ends? What's the deal? And I had to face it back like a few years ago, like finding yourself in a situation of, okay, my God, my goodness, like my life could be over tomorrow. And I did really like I was really like procrastinating, and when I faced that, I felt like, okay, if I'll ever going to get out of this situation, I will never, ever hold back anymore. And that was the moment where I left with my little boat and been for many years in the middle of the ocean. And then at some point I found a new land. So my question to you is how, and still we are all in because nothing really happened, but there's all these little signs that kind of lead us through this incredible journey. And so my question to you is, how do you deal with that? Are you usually scared? Do you pretend that voice is not there? What's happening in your lives? I'd love this really to be a campfire, to be a safe place, and I'm really glad that reading the comments and everything like that, our music is really giving you this sort of hope, because life is beautiful. There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of darkness as well, but it's necessary, because without darkness, you cannot see the light. And when it's dark, that is the moment when you can actually see the stars. That's really it. So, beautiful soul. We are all riding so fast, like through this journey. And I really hope you're doing great. Because 100% you're doing great. So just keep going, and just look at things and see them like from different perspectives as well. Because sometimes they're bad, but like if you just change the perspective, they become different. They become an opportunity for something. Everything is an opportunity. So I really wish you the best. Just wanted to share like these few thoughts. And if you have any questions about whatever, like any curiosities, just, you know, write them in the comments, and in the future, maybe in another video, I will go through them. And yeah, I just really wish you the best. Because if you ended up like in this part of the internet, like in this video, you're probably really special, especially if you got to this point. So it's probably just 10 people will see this, but it's fine. It's about quality. So wish you the best, lovely soul. Thank you for being here. And Strangers will be out on June 4th, the next song. So make sure to pre-save it. You find everything in the description below.